slip sliding away, slip sliding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. Hey everybody, this is Doug Edgell at fingersonthefrets.com, and today we're going to work on Slip Sliding Away by Paul Simon. If you go to my Patreon account, you'll be able to get this, which is the lyrics with the chord symbols above it, and I put some notes in here for everybody, and I try to put in the measures and where the chord would occur over top. So it's a little bit more involved than what you might find on Ultimate Guitar or something like that. Most of the time when you get that, the chords aren't in the right place and there's no little marks to tell you the measures and things. So it took the extra time to do that for my Patreon subscribers. If you could also get this at my website or at Patreon, and this is the sheet music PDF download of the exact arrangement that Paul Simon did. So let's jump right in. Key of G, we're going to do this kind of a G chord with the third finger and a pinky finger here. Okay, and then we're going to superimpose these two fingers from a C chord on the E note and the C note, and that's kind of like what they call C over G. So you've got G, and then you're putting that in there on the 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. So it's basically on 2 and 4. You're going to do eighth notes like this, with a swing feel. Ba, ba, ba. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. So 2 and 4, you're going to put this down like this. Okay? The whole tune is pretty much like that, just eighth notes. Now, a couple times on the E minor chord and some different chords, I try to do like a lower strum and on the lower strum on the lower strings than the higher, and I'll show you what I mean. But for instance, if we get started here on G, 3 measures of that, then you're going to hold slip sliding away, same thing, slip sliding away. Now what I like to do there is go low high, like it's a little more interesting than just going, that might be too much. So you just have to kind of play around with it. Still eighth notes, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, but I'm thinking the low 3 strings and the high 3 strings. Okay, then we have G, D, that's a split measure, so 1, 2, 3, 4, split measure, C to D, G, hold, 2, I know a man. Okay, when I say split measure, what that means is, if you're looking at this, you'll see that if there's one chord listed between the 2 lines, that's 4 beats in that measure. But here, there's a line, there's a G chord, and there's a D chord, and all these words have to occur between the lines, which is 4 beats. So these occur as pickup notes, then the beat would start here, you get 4 beats, and then the new measure starts, and then there's 2 chords in this measure, and then there's a full measure of that, and then that's a G, and that means just the little dots just mean hold it out. I kind of try to describe that here. So this, with this video, and if you can follow along with guitar tablature, you should have enough assets to get you on the right track. Okay, so again, chorus. Slip sliding away, slip sliding away, low high on the E minor. You know the nearer your destination, the more slip sliding away. Then I hold, I know a man. He came from my hometown. He wore his passion for his woman like a thorny crown. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do there. E minor. That's 2 measures. 2 measures of G. Then there's a split measure, C, D, and then C. So what I like to do there is go from C to C7. 2, 3, 4, and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Because it just gives a little bit more movement than staying on the beat there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 and 3 and 4. And you'll see there's a tie in the music. You hit the and of 4 with the C7. It ties through to beat 1 of the next measure. A tie meaning you hit it and let it ring through. You don't have to restrike it. So. Dolores, I live in fear. Then a split measure, G to D. My love for you is overpowering, I'm afraid. C to D, disappear. Then the chorus again, and then the verse again. So I'll hold this up one more time. If you want to check that out, you can see kind of what's going on. Again, if you subscribe to my Patreon account, you'll be able to get these assets. This one you'll be able to get at follow the product link to my website. But on Patreon, I'm going to be doing more in-depth dives into these songs, and you'll be able to get the chord and lyrics and things like that. Okay, so later on in the song, after the third chorus, he changes up the sequence of the chords when he goes, I know a father who had a son. It's just a little different. So there, it's going to go like this, E minor. I know a father who had a son. He longed to tell him all the reasons for the things he'd done. He said, a good day. So it's almost the same as the other verses, but he just changed it up a little bit. It sounds really nice there. So that's E to D minor. I know a father who had a son. He longed to tell him all the reasons for the things he'd done. And that's on page 2. So you can see how that looks right here. Okay. Then the rest is the same. There's just another verse, another chorus, and that's it. So I'm going to go ahead and try to play a little bit of this for you. Don't forget to subscribe, sign up for the Patreon account. I really appreciate that. There's going to be a lot of nice, more in-depth lessons and different things there that you can find. And yeah, just have fun playing. Keep your fingers on the frets out there, everybody. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away. I know a man. He came from my hometown. He wore his passion for his woman like a thorny crown. He said, Dolores, I live in fear. My love for you is so overpowering, I'm afraid that I will disappear. Slip sliding away. Slip sliding away. You know the nearer your destination, the more you slip sliding away.